prefabricated living. Just like home. Alright, looks like we are live. Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Ark, welcome to the channel. Today we have some Outer Worlds. And am I moving? It's my controller. Hang on. There we go. Yeah. I prefer playing with a controller to a keyboard sometimes because it's just, it's more comfortable. Do I have? Oh yeah, I got the Carbine Ultra.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer?
Huh. Put a gyro set on. It doesn't cost anything. And I can tinker it. Yeah.
The shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
What were we up to now? Alright, we did a couple of companion quests. And now, I think... Oh, we also checked out Scylla, but we didn't do this quest, finding Captain Irian on Scylla. Forgot about that one. That was like a very old one. It was the quest I got on the Groundbreaker where they were asking about medical supplies. I think, right? No, robots. It was someone asking about robots that, like surgeon bots, surgeon mechanicals. But the shipment never came. So I gotta find out what happened to it. At least I think that's what it is, right? Yeah. The status of her shipment. Likely somewhere. Yeah, Dr. Wanda Dorset went on the shipment. Just gotta find the captain. I like how these things just automatically come up. It just, it saves time and effort for me to have to find the button and hit it to get it to come up. I really want to play this game on a hard difficulty, but the problem with that is, the fact that, like, your companions can perma-die. And there's also difficulty with manual saving, right? You can only do it by sleeping. It is definitely not the kind of difficulty you want to do on a first playthrough. Like a first playthrough, you just want to enjoy things and definitely abuse the saves.
You didn't have to shoot the
Oh. Huh.
Lacerations and untreated burns detected. Signs indicative of sudden, violent crash landing.
Yep, that's me. No big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
Also detecting constipation, hair loss, reduced fertility due to tight trousers. Recommend stimulant injection.
Hair loss? You take that back.
No, I think he's right about the hair loss. I did not need to know about the constipation or the reduced sperm count, but... Anything here? what's this? Hey, Adreno. So you're the captain? Ooh, you got a...
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Are you Captain Irian?
The one and only. Wait, who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
She did?
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these Automechs are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
Any idea what those pirates were after?
Meds, I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the Groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late. Then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Well, now I'm concerned. If he says his mechanical skills are as good as his violence resolution, then... I mean, if I wasn't there, how was he gonna resolve that? It didn't seem like his charm was working. Either way, I found the shipment, and I guess I can tell her it's on the way. No idea when it will get there. Nope. Let me check out these. Oh. Ooh, automatic pistol ultra, assault rifle ultra. Ooh. A tremor cleaver. What kind of weapon does Neo have? Pulse hammer. I think I'll get a cleaver for Nyoka. Oh, what? Irian's flintlock? Oh, that's the thing he gave me. 2 rounds at a time. Big bonus to weak spot damage. Ooh. Huh. Nah, still not that good. But I guess I can hold on to it. Let's go. I guess, yeah, I just report to the doctor, and then I can go to Byzantium. The crown jewel of Halcyon.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's cool. Huh. Man, that is a weak shotgun. Let's try and break this down to get some... I don't think I got any mods. Wonder if I have to have, like, a really high engineering
The
score.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
There. Let me see. Only 20% chance to extract a basic mod. It's only 20% though. Isn't there a way to like make it higher? I don't know. Emily says in engineering that raising the skill means less parts required for repairs. It doesn't say anything about upping the chance to salvage mods. See, the doctor should be around the corner. Wait, is it? Here's the medical bay.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for my mechanical safe return. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, well. I guess, yeah, she got her mechanicals. What is it? Oh, that's a bit more XP. What'd I get? Some bits, cream, adreno, immunosol. Okay. I mean, for the amount of work I did, I guess it's acceptable. Oh, there's a weapon on Scylla? I guess I could go explore Scylla a bit more.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are off.
Don't care. Unless it's something interesting.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Yes, great. I kinda wish some of these perks you could like level up. So like the same perk but the effect is multiplied. That would be good. There's a weapon over there. There's an abandoned mining outpost. Let's see.
Sister. Second top. Here we go.
Who's shooting at me? Oh.
Everyone all right?
Yep, looks like they're all dead. Where's the weapon? In here? Ooh, what's this? Mandibular Rearranger. Ah, yeah, the Rearranger. It's just a melee weapon, though, isn't it? Strange one-handed melee weapon which rearranges the facial bones of any human target it strikes. Blows to any target slows them down, and repeated hits will eventually cause them to stop moving. Increasing your science skill causes enemies to be frozen for a long duration. Interesting. Okay. I need to get into Byzantium now. Phineas said he has a contact that can get me in.
If you stop in the engine room,
There you go. Byzantium's on Terra 2. Right.
we are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Welcome back.
Can you tell me anything about Byzantium?
Where?
No?
Of what part of the... How could... Goodbye.
Nope, I guess you can't. Wonder, can I go to places like Olympus? Nah. I guess, yeah, it's just like you need nav keys and stuff.
Can we talk?
Ellie.
Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
And what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as the type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Never would have guessed.
This is why I have to see them. They'll hardly recognize me.
I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
Why would you want me to meet your parents? This isn't an interview, right?
Because it would be fun.
Come on, Lovely. What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Huh. Gee, thanks.
I only wish I could pull it off as well.
Wait, so her name is Marilyn? Huh. Let's go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
Oh, I can talk to her about plenty of things. What do you think about Zora and Sanjar coming to terms?
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
It just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato.
Don't make me
Sooner
hungry.
or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image.
Well, who hasn't been there? Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Well, nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is.
Okay.
Anything else?
Do you have anything to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Yeah, better to... I don't know. Just because Harlow turned out to good doesn't mean everyone's like
Don't
that.
get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
Except we've created artificial gravity.
This is why I hate metaphors.
Look, I'm just
Look,
pointing it out.
I see a lot of people, inside and out. When you get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff.
Yeah, she's a surgeon. She's definitely
Once you
seen
accept
inside.
that, nothing much surprises you.
Ever considered looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
It's gotta get lonely, only ever looking out for yourself.
There are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
What What do you have to say about chasing down this dimethyl sulfoxide?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
Why do you say that?
Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is.
I mean, Phineas, I don't know. Just been going along with him for now.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not gonna become some corporate lackey.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Thanks for the advice.
Don't mention it. Just speaking from experience. Anything else?
She's really... It's hard to get a read on her. Like, she's a doctor, so she takes care of people, but at the same time, she keeps people at an arm's length. Like, at a very far length. Anything you can tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
Sounds like there's a but here.
Lots of them, unfortunately. I even sculpted a few.
How did you sculpt?
Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else.
So why'd you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
Sounds exhausting.
That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
Can you tell me about the land? Anything I should know?
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Is this one of those established dominance things?
What, like primals? Nah. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
I've never heard about cosmetic dentistry. I only know people can have gold teeth, but I don't know how much further you can take it than that. Oh, enough about
That's
that.
what I've been saying.
Wonder if I can talk to anyone else. Let's see what they have to say. Hey, Sam.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
Oh, that's a lot of time to accumulate dust. Whoa. I was wondering how he went up ladders. He just flies straight up. That is cool. Hey, Felix, I'm sure you've got some stuff to say. Nope, I guess you don't have anything new to say. Hey, Nyoka.
Hey, Cap.
Nope. Max.
As always, I am at your disposal.
So we just had some drug trip
Anything
together.
you'd like to discuss?
You wanna talk about it? So during the experience at the Hermit, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother.
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
Good talk. Yeah.
Sanitizing within established rates.
Hey, Ravati.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
It's a ship, not a boat. So, did you learn your trade from your father? Sounded like it when you talked to, Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Why would people be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job?
Because they were hoping their own kid would get the job and get sent back to Edgewater. When folk go away for schooling, they don't get back to where they begun. Not usually. You go straight to your first job, wherever the company's got an opening.
You don't have any say in it?
I reckon you could say, no thanks, I don't want a job. But then you don't got a job.
You know you're good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So what, after school you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. And I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you... Sorry, I shouldn't have brought this up.
Oh, I miss him, sure enough. But he's a fond memory. I was right beside him when he passed, holding his hand. Talking about him makes me smile. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Right. Hey, you met Sam, right?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Yeah, he's a cleaning automech.
What, just because he scrubs the floors means he can't be a pleasant fella too? You should try talking to him. You'll see. He's a hoot.
Right. Are you following me, Sam? Don't do that. Yeah, so I guess I'm taking Ellie with me. Is there any weapons I can hold up? Oh, yes, there are. Might as well take this. Give it to her. Yeah, maybe I should hold on to some of these. Definitely should hold on to the science weapons, right? I mean, how heavy are they? 2, 3, 10, 2. What's my carrying capacity? 230. Second thought. Nah. Ooh, I should scrap that. Yeah, second thought, I think I'm just gonna store these things. And yeah, I'll hold on to the flamethrower because it's a corrosive weapon. I don't get many corrosive weapons. Actually, there is this corrosive weapon. Ulti Nature. Yeah, instead of the flamethrower, I should just hold on to this Ulti Nature. Maybe I'll also hold on to Thunder. She said I should dress up in something bloody. Do I have anything bloody? I do not. Let's take Mioka out and put Ellie in. Because I know Parvati's got a quest here on Byzantium. So I'll take Ellie along for her quest and Parvati along for her quest. I have so much ammo. I don't think I've seen a game that has this much ammo. Am I going the right way? Let me save here.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Roll your eyes and sigh dramatically.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller. Anyway, let's not get hung up on that.
Are you saying I'm short?
The Phoenix is a wanted man, and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
The Phoenix?
Yeah. That's my code name for... you know, our mutual friend.
Well, what's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Do I have a code name?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
Really?
It makes sense if you think about it. Because I didn't know who you were, and old Earth cuckoos would routinely trick other birds into feeding them.
Can I be Golden Eagle? You can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep them warm.
You sure you don't want to be Raven? Or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning codenames. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it
Magpie,
won't
what?
be easy. He spends most of his time in this estate, which is heavily guarded.
Minister Clark. Is there a way to catch him in a place less protected?
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
A lot?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Yeah, who said we're what works best? I mean, I guess we do specialize in a lot of work that tends to get bloody. Can you get me into his estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
So, what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
I can pickpocket. Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
How are you involved in all this anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh, seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
So, when they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It
And
kinda
then
does.
there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
That's weird.
I mean, there's a shredder at the bottom of the box. So I don't know what you'd expect to happen.
Oh, of course, there's a shredder.
But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
Huh, regular tragedy.
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yeah?
The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Huh. She really doesn't seem like the espionage kind of expert that I expected. More like just someone who's a little bit wiser than, or at least got more common sense than most. Anyway, I got work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Wow. Imagine if I didn't change my code name and it had to be Kaku. You know what? I should install. Yeah. Let's install the Magnum. Yes, for you. Plasma carbine. Let's give it the Fun Time barrel. And we can also give it mag to power. Actually, let's give it shock. Yeah, seems more fun. Armor penetration. Ooh. That's interesting. What do I have right now? Speed grip? Let's go with sure grip. Let's change it to plasma as well. Yeah, that's cool. Huh. Is this gun supposed to be gold? Or oh. guess it just seems a little messy underground, huh? Nice elevator music. Oh god, this elevator is taking a while. Wow. It's not...
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
I think these people are touched in the head. But yeah, this place seems pretty advanced. Not the...
Hey, you! Yeah, you! With the million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
Who? Me? You know, the city isn't as golden as I thought. It's more white. But it definitely looks clean compared to the rest of the galaxy.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
No,
Tell
but
you
keep
what,
going.
You're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality. Raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Okay, what are you offering?
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Oh?
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh?
Audition?
So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Not right now. Let me save.
I knew. So what do you say? Are you ready to be a...
Alright, let's do it.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Let's attend the auditions. Where am I going? This is closed for R&R. Is this a place I can go through? No, I can't.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
Huh. What do we have here? Can't enter those.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P,
Luxury munitions. Ooh. Are those? No, those are not real. Those are just display pieces.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right
Instant
place.
foresight.
Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
What do people around here even need weapons for?
Why? To defend their property, of course.
50-bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer.
Deal,
It's
I'll
up to
bet
us
50.
to protect it.
Protected from what?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
I mean, Byzantium seems pretty safe to me.
Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay.
Whatever you say.
Indeed. Now, what are you in the market for, my fine friend?
Let's see what you got. Ooh, he's got a lot of stuff. Plasma rifle 2.0, plasma launcher 2.0, flamethrower 2.0. I did not know they had those. Heavy machine gun 2s, right. Tactical shotgun 2. Do I have a tactical shotgun 2? I think I do. Deadeye assault rifle 2. Pulse hammer gold. Inferno scythe gold. Carbine Ultra. Assault Rifle Ultra. Ooh, what's this? The Exterminator. Massive kick will often knock back your targets. Huh. What's this? Pink Slip. Inflicts extra damage, or extra weak spot damage. Huh. I see. Don't think I really need any of these. Let's just sell my junk. Let's see, this is a tactical shotgun too, right? So I don't need a new shotgun. I could use a new Inferno sight though. What about this Pulse Hammer Gold though? Yeah. Let's get one of these. Which one though? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I can break this down. Don't think I got anything for that. Oh, there's a grenade launcher too. Is there anything on display that I could take? No. How about behind here? No. I better not steal any. I better not steal anything while I'm here. Isn't there a vending machine somewhere actually? Ah, here's one. What do they have here? Security Blade Ultra. Automatic Pistol Ultra? Yeah. What's this? Orizos. Wait a second. What level are these? 19? 15? Nah, low level. Current level is 26, right? 25, 30, 22, 29. Actually,
Why? What?
can I see what you had? What was it? Assault Rifle Ultra, level 20. No, it's lower level than mine. How about this? Level 20, level 20. Yeah, I'm due for an armor upgrade. Some 6 levels higher than it. Where am I gonna get that?
I only wish they weren't showing so many Spacer's Choice ads in the commercial breaks. Who do they think their audience is?
Wonder if I...
Can't blame them for wanting.
Ooh, what if...
Okay, gone quiet.
I have an idea. Wait. Why is the guy moving? Wanted him to stay put. I want to try and pickpocket the guard. I don't think I can pickpocket any of the guards right now. Can I pickpocket the adjoins? No, I cannot. Oh, yeah, more vending machines. What do you got? You got shears, plasma rifle, automatics, bolter pistols. What about anti-Cleos? Ordnance. That's actually not too bad. What about my current armor, though? What is my current armor like? Defense skills, persuade. Leadership skills. Oh, hey, persuade. That gives me handguns up. Maybe the guy at the weapon shop has armor? No, I don't think so. But I can definitely check.
The best.
Yeah, he doesn't. Oh, you have mods? What's this? Weapon parts. No.
Baker's Choice 2-hour energy brew. Watch out for hour 3.
Yeah, maybe I'll figure out about getting some better armor later.
My dear fellow, you know.
I mean, I think my armor is okay as it is. I'm not dying particularly quickly, if at all. What do we got here? 17. 18, 19. So 26, 29, 20. Ooh, 29. Level 30. Ooh. Ah, but my stealth skills go down. I don't want that. Oh, hey, free stuff. Let's see, is this Odeon Pictures? Yeah, might as well audition. I probably won't get it, but hey, you do receptions.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Got it. Elevator on left. Hey, what's this? Level 19, eh? 18, 16. Yeah, nothing good. Spacer's Choice? Level 1? Why are these armors so low level? And Spacer's Choice stuff sucks.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixing now.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And because Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I guess... No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't think, kid. Just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
What? Why do I feel like something's not right? I don't think this is an audition.
Well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Should I say joke's on you, idiot? Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Are we on camera now? Because I really don't care to be.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? the Battle of Axajack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
Remain stoically silent.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steel. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
I need Intimidate 65. Let me just let me just put some points into my Intimidate. Let's put it to 60. Any drugs I can take? That'll give me. This one? No, this one. This. I think I have to get one of the drinks, right? Is it personality? Ah, there we go.
Well,
yeah. What of it?
What indeed? I had you surrounded.
You ran like a coward then. You'll run now if you know what's good for you.
I just got chills. But still, you'll not stop me now. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, but there's nothing you can do. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was fantastic. With actors like you, who needs writers? Take 5.
Wait, they don't have writers? You call these crates? We need at least twice as many and grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. Next time I see the set, there better be loads and loads of effing crates, or you're effing fired.
There's my star. Lovely talk with me.
Yeah, sure. Let me just pick up some of this good stuff. Man, this set is atrocious. Like, really, couldn't you have sprung for a bit more production value? Also, why are there robots just lying around everywhere?
That was brilliant stuff. Do you write your own material?
Yep.
Amazing. Just firm up that jawline, and you'll be a triple threat. I'm gonna have to fire the writing staff. What do those anemic fuckwits know about dialogue, anyway? I'm thinking a whole new script. More pirates, bigger explosions, you flicking a Stogie Slim into a barrel of gasoline. Marketing says that kind of action sells tickets. Here, this is for your work today. I'll be in touch once we get that script.
Huh. I guess he liked my acting? I don't even know what I did right. Oh god, my board reputation has increased. I don't need that, do I? The board reputation. Ooh, I got some bit cartridges at least. I guess that's it for that quest. I really wish, like, I wish I had done that differently. Maybe instead of, like, acting, I'd just be, like, a total ass and see his reaction.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Oh, what's going on? Chairman Rockwell.
Deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report.
A success report?
Profits are soaring. Promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details,
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city.
Huh.
You work anymore.
my friends, keep up the hard work.
Oh, I can unlock this.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Sure you are. Let's try doing this quest. Find Parvati some nice clothes. Oh, is that a bypass? That's stealing. Don't want to do that.
Is Matthew still drinking?
C and P. Anything good? Nope. All lower level than me. Where's the clothes shop? This one? Haberdashery. Well, this is... Ooh.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
What, me?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
Is this because of my high dialogue?
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty
I do have high charm.
and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Yep, that's me, rugged and well-traveled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Say what now? Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on
Pollinating
new
is
line
also a
of
form of
clothing that will
screwing.
shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Oh. Sounds like fun. Count me in.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world.
Great, I have to get
What
a survey.
What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Well, modeling I can do. Any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad. You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I need to know more about these outfits.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
You said an iconoclast outfit?
I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
See what I can do.
Fabulous.
Where am I supposed to find spacer
If I
gear?
were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Anything else I can ask? So I need the following sets: Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. What do I have right now?
I can't. What?
Can I buy something from you? Ooh. What do we got? Elite troops. Ooh, these are high leveled. Very high leveled. Classic wear. Wow, these are really... Huh. These look like pretty fashionable clothes. Let's get a standard troop. Yeah, let's get one of these. Which one though? Get this one and this one for the Persuade. Yeah, looking tight. I think at the same time I can give this to Ellie.
I can't. What?
Alright, my engineer's going on a date. She needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing, and copyright. There.
What? Look, she's an engineer. You think she can afford that? She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Okay, 3,000 bits.
There are some things I simply cannot skip on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour.
Let's see what we got here.
And there we are, my darling girl.
Fancy evening
I wish
wear.
you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Right. Now what do? I talk to Parvati? Let's see. I think I need to... Oh. I guess I don't need to equip it. She'll just equip it automatically for the quest.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time. I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Parvati, making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. The next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you've done.
We're gonna get Parvati with Junlei. The thing is, how am I gonna get all this armor that she needs? Because for one thing, she didn't even... Maybe... I guess I have to just go get them myself. Iconoclast sets and everything. Let's go to the... Where's my ship? Ah, here it is. Go to the ship and go to Parvati. Let's get this one, Sure Grip. Get some power on it. And then tinker with it. Oop. Tinkered items can be no greater than 5 levels above your own. Oh, I didn't know that. No idea. Okay, I think we are ready.
I swear, next time we put in the Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Right. Oh, yeah, I need to dock at Groundbreaker. Ill, don't want to know what you and Sam are doing, Ada.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Check in on the date. Honestly, I think this place is not the best for a date. But...
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He was probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot from him.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
They seem to be having a good time.
Oops, pardon. Isn't this
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Yeah, I guess I should just do as the quest says, leave them alone for their date. Wonder if I do this journal, does it tell me? No, it does not tell me what kind of outfits to get. So she said I can get Spacer gear here, as long as it's not Spacer's choice. So,
Rizzo's knocked out.
wonder what that would be. Is this?
Good to see.
Nope, you don't have any armor. That's Spacer's choice. You got any armor for me?
Have you tried? Don't take mine. Have a look.
Mechanics overall? What? Rugged work outfit. Yeah, no. Is there any place? There's Bells, Shells, Spacer's Choice, Spratwurst, Ike's. Maybe Ike's Armory has some Spacer gear.
Ooh, you're here. It'll do a lot.
Let's see, what do you got for me? Leather gear. Maybe I should wear the leather gear. Maybe I should just wear the streetwear? I don't know what counts for standard troop helmet. Does this count as... Wearing a suit of armor and headpiece from the following sets: Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. They don't tell me whether it's Iconoclast or... well, I mean, some of them say Iconoclast, but the others don't say Marauder or Spacer. Let's just get the cheapest sets. Not a worker's outfit, because that's a Spacer's choice. Crew outfit. And then gotta go onto the ship. Right? Where's the ship? Here it is.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Let's go talk.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, knew so." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Okay, the meal went well. Dessert?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Oh, smooth.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Aww. What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
That was very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
You go do that, Parvati. Yeah, almost got enough experience to get to the next level. Ooh, I got a picture of Junlei and Parvati. Let's see. Need to go get some... I need to go get Iconoclast outfit.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Should be able to do that. Let's see. What else do I need? Iconoclast and Marauder. Where am I going to get Marauder, though? I mean, I could always just kill a bunch of Marauders until they drop some stuff for me.
I think I figured out what you need.
Besides a smoke and some privacy.
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work
why can't I open the menu?
You need a team, and I need someone
can't I open
who
the
will be
map?
truthful with me, even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You drop a wrench on your head or something?
Let's see. Where's the... Oh, wait. The Iconoclast moved, right? Let's travel to Amber Heights and see if there's anyone there. Oh, hey, there are. What?
Hey, thank...
What do you got in stock for me? Huh? Wait, these aren't Iconoclast. There's another.
Ellie, we gotta talk.
My second least favorite set of 4 words. Here we go.
You gotta stop treating me with kid gloves. I'm not gonna fall to pieces if you look at me sideways, and I'm not going away. It's fine if you don't like me, but we gotta find a way to work together. For the crew.
Never heard you sound this forceful. It's kind of refreshing.
Is there some way to... Ah, wait. I think I have an idea. If I can't get the armor, I'll just steal some. So no one's looking. Nope. Maybe this time something will... Nope. Maybe something here. Oh, I got a helmet. Oh. God damn it. Close the door. Advanced defensive helmet gold. Nope, not what I needed.
What do you think?
Just leaving.
I still ain't sure about this, but go on.
What was that?
I did not do anything.
Hmm? What was that?
Whoops. Damn, she almost saw. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to get some of that iconoclast armor. Unless... What if I go up here? Nope. Ah, wait. She's an iconoclast. Okay, he doesn't see me. Nope. Damn it. I guess I can't strip them of their armor while they're, you know, alive. How am I gonna get the iconoclast armor?
So you really want to be real, huh? Sure do. All right. From now on, you're getting raw, unfiltered Ellie. Hope you got some rubber gloves.
Does this guy have any armor? Oh, hey, iconoclast armor. Good, now I just need a helmet. Let me see, any helmets around here? You got a helmet, right? Alright.
What?
Huh? What do you think?
Oh, whoops. Nothing. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to hit you like that. Sorry.
What was that?
What? You didn't see anything? Nobody sees anything. I just need to steal this guy's helmet. Nope. No. any other iconoclasts that I could possibly steal from?
Freaky bastard. Big Nora needs tendons.
Heard some.
Ooh. Maybe I can... No, they see me. They definitely see me. What about this guy? Okay, they don't see me. Nope. Nothing here. Anybody in here I can... No. Thought I could just buy iconoclast armor. But I guess I can't.
Something's changed with my pistol's trigger.
Hey.
I don't know. Maybe I can. What is this? Oh, this says iconoclast helmet. What is this? No, does not say that. So I think I have iconoclast helmet and armor now. Now I just need marauder stuff. I guess I can just travel around and kill some marauders. Nothing for me. What have you got for me? Ooh, retrofitted power ammo. And it even mentions Marauder. So that's definitely the right thing. Anything else around here? So I got a Marauder piece of armor. I just need a Marauder helmet. Gotta be more marauders on the road, right? What's this? Just some ammo. Ah, there's something.
Sure thing.
Ah, nothing. Good. Does this place have anything? Nope. Definitely not Marauder stuff. Maybe there's like a... Is there a Marauder camp I could go to? Or something? Hey, there's some Marauders.
Don't mess with us.
Nope, no helmet.
We did it!
Oh. Exosuit Marauder. Still need a helmet though. It's gotta say, at least it's gotta say Marauder in it. is a marauder.
Got the drop on us.
Nope, nothing. Hey, marauder helmet. Nice. Some canid meat. Okay, I think I can... So I think now I can turn in that quest for dressing up and stuff. Or at least here's hoping.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Yoga's drunk? Ah, good to know. Where it is.
We are now in orbit of Byzantium, Captain. Remember that you are not insured.
Oh, I'm not insured? That's good to know. Where is... It's right above the plaza. So Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark. I think I'm gonna run into those two eventually, at some point.
I can't.
Okay, so what was first up? Marauder?
Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
I gotta take a quick break for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now let's see, what was the next set? Right, it was Marauder. This looks better.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person.
Why, thanks.
One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Now then. Spacer's goggles.
I can't. What?
I guess those weren't spacer outfits. Okay, the goggles definitely say these are for spacers. But I guess it has to say spacer somewhere in the details for it to count.
A reminder to all crew members.
I'll just go back to Groundbreaker. See if I can't find it right.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
You know, I think I can hold on to the Marauder outfit, just so I can show off full of blood to Ellie's folks, right? Because that's what she wants from me. She wants me to appear as, you know, bad and rugged as possible.
Hey, look who.
Okay, let's see. Spacer's helmet. Spacer's helmet. Mining. That's a Spacer's choice outfit, though. Ooh, a Spacer's favorite. Let's get it. Yeah, I think this is the right outfit. I'll have to see though.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati. We are now in orbit above
Here we are.
Byzantium, Captain.
Now let's go see. What's her name? I can't remember. It's not Cleo, 'cause that's Auntie Cleo. I really can't remember her name. I guess it wasn't important. This way. I know it was Jellicor. That was her name. Jellicor's haberdashery. Okay, is this right?
Like a star, darling.
There you go.
Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather.
Do I have to hunt this monster?
1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
I was expecting a simple modeling job.
We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple.
Alright, reward better be worth the risk.
We're artists. If we're not willing to risk our lives for the sake of art, we should get out of the business. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
Got it. Let's see, what do I need? Raptidons are native to Monarch. Primals in Emerald Vale. Mantiqueen, hunt them around Monarch.
I love Byzantium.
Got it. Oh, wait. No, yeah, that's an iconoclast one. I don't need that. A Marauder helmet.
Where else are you going?
I guess I gotta go to Monarch and Emerald Vale. I think first stop will be Emerald Vale.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members,
Edgewater,
we're
right?
now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain. I'll lock up behind you.
You do that. You know, I wonder if on the hardest difficulty, the companion permadeath still stays in effect unless you revive them. Because there are perks for reviving as well as perks that companions can take. Let's see. I need a primal nest. Let's go to Emerald Vale Community Center. Can I? How do I don't think I can make a waypoint, can I? These are just some dead marauders. Where is the primals? Oh, here they are.
Here we go.
Oh, that is a lot of primals.
They won't try that again.
One leather. 2 leathers. 3. Wait, where's... Oh. Do I have enough? Nope. Alright, what's this? Old Reliable. What is Old Reliable? Maybe a little slow, but it will last forever. It's a heavy weapons gun. And it's a light machine gun. Ooh. Interesting. Let's try it. I don't know. Not quite that good. I just think the shotgun is really strong. As long as it's up close, though. Is there any other primal nests? Or do I have enough? I need 10 primal leathers. I have 7. So I need 3 more. So industrial zone, outpost, transport wreckage, river hideout, marauder encampment, marauder hideout, North Gulch. Let's check out the North Gulch. Maybe there's primals there.
That does it. Time for a drink?
Man, these poor marauders. Just trying to survive, you know? And then here I come and murder them all. Where are the primals? No, that's to the botanical gardens. What if I fast travel again back to the Emerald Vale base, or community center, and then go back to, where is it? I think it was northeast. Yeah, there it is. Any primals here? Nope. All gone. Damn. Wonder if I have to reload or something to find them. Any primals in the wild out here? Some primals on this planet. But what if I went to Scylla? Because I know there's some primals on Scylla. Should work.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvat.
Yeah, I don't think I really need any of this. Do I have any light guns that will work? Designed for sapping raptidons. Maybe I should use some of these unique named guns. It's just that it'll cost a lot of bits to level them up. Here's the euthanasia kit. Let's try the flintlock as well. Increases damage multiplier. Yeah. She got all reliable as well. Don't play with your food. Fast and continuous cuts. Let's try that one.
Discussing the latest Vaporwave serial.
maybe this thing does extra. I wish they could just explain. Shotgun built to end things with a well-placed shot. See, rate of fire, crit damage. Close down. Special effect. Knockdown? I don't know. Shooting for the head is merciful, so I think this does extra headshot damage. This is fires 2 rounds. Big bonus to weak spot damage. Slow but lasts forever. It'll hit what you aim at and keep shooting forever. So heavy or large magazine, right? This one, perfect for a young gun with a quick fuse. As shocking, right? And about alternator. Orson Shaw built his prototype for Auntie Cleo based on blueprints found by Ark. Maybe it won't blow up in your hands. Handgun fires special energy projectiles that ricochet off most surfaces. Right. These ricochet. Kinda cool, actually. You know, instead of that one, maybe I should... Wait, where's the force gun? Did I give it to someone? I must have sold it. Oh well. Which does more damage? I think this does more damage. Then again, it has less DPS. Okay, so I just gotta spend the bits to level these up. Okay, that's expensive. Let's get them all to at least 20 though. Yeah, never mind. That was way too expensive. I think I'm... You know what? That's a Carbine Ultra. Yeah, I think I'm good with these guns. I don't need the unique ones. Because the problem is they're too low level and it takes a lot of bits to level them up. A lot more than what I have. This one has a good mod. I should try to get it. 20% chance. Wait, is it a basic mod? I got an extendicite. Weird. Let's break down some of this low level stuff. 53, 40, 40, 100. let's break this down. Yeah, anything level 1 like that I should just be breaking down. Where am I? What's my next quest? Oh, right. I need to go to Scylla. That's what I need. 'Cause I need some primal leather.
Destination reached. Scylla. I'll lock up. Behind you.
Yeah, you do that, Ada. Is there any... That's Irian's ship. There's some primals. There you go. 1, 2... No, that's a brain. I need one more piece of leather. Where are the primals? Ah, they're there.
Here we go.
Where's...
That's the last of them.
That's one hide. Another hide. Yeah, there we go. Leather. Oh, I leveled up. Now I need Raptidon Musk and a Mantiqueen. It says I can find Raptidons on Monarch, which I guess is not wrong.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix,
Monarch. Let's go by Stellar Bay.
we're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, you too, Ada. Stay safe by yourself. Or actually with the other crew members. Technically, I leave her with like 4 crew members, so she can't be lonely. I even leave her with Max. Where's the entrance? Oh, there it is. It's over this way.
Hey, Ellie. You ever think about naming it?
Always seemed a bit crude, even for me. Besides, how am I supposed to introduce Dave?
See if the map has any pterodon nests. Sulfur pits. Abandoned safe house, abandoned relay station. No. I'll just travel around, I guess.
You've seemed thoughtful since Monarch.
I've been wondering if we did the right thing, is all. Bringing those folks back into the board's arms.
It's not easy. I gotta tell you, most of these things aren't.
I just wish there was a way to do this.
Incoming! Nice one! Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Man, I shot that thing's head clean off.
Where were we?
Where were we?
I just wish there was a way to please everybody. What the board did to the...
Incoming!
There we go. Now, where were we? Any raptidons around here? Oh, wait, I see something. No, that's just marauders.
Here we go.
Oh.
Who's ready for more?
That was actually quite a lot of marauders. See any canids around here? No, I mean raptidons.
Can't get past that armor.
Maybe Cascadia has some raptidons. I know they had something. I think it was mantipillars, but I'm not quite sure.
Virginia. For my gun? You just come up with that out of the blue?
Are they talking about
I might
names
have
for
been
her gun?
thinking about it for a while. It's okay if you don't like it.
Actually, it's perfect. Virginia it is.
Wait. Okay, any raptidons in here? Here's a raptidon flank. I need 3 of them, right?
Here we go. Down they go.
There we go. One more flank. Where is it? Oh.
You okay, Captain?
There we go. 3 flanks. And now a Mantiqueen Chitin. I think... Where do I need to go? Is there caverns? Maybe Devil's Peak? I think that'll have Mantiqueens. Speaking of mantisaurs. Nope, no mantiqueens. Oh, there's the mantiqueen. There we go. Mantiqueen Chitin. Oh, what's over here? Some iconoclast stuff. Hey. Where's the unreliable? There it is. This outfit better be worth it. I had to go gather outfits.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance.
I had to go collect some leather. I mean, what's next? What could she possibly want?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain. Good luck, Captain.
Leaping is great for rapidly closing the distance on an enemy. Oh. Maybe I should do that for dodge. Because I have 44 points. There we go. Just put that up to 20. And you know what? Maybe I can put two-handed up. So I can unlock power sweeps. Holding down the attack when you charge up. Inflicts an imminent. Doing his charge during a standard attack will appear a strong suit attack and hit multiple enemies in front of you. It's hard to avoid. I have unlocked perfect dodges. How come this? Oh, maybe I just use the map. It's faster than waiting for the elevator. Okay.
What can I do for you, darling?
Wait. Let me save first.
What can I...
Mantiqueen Chitin, wrapped in unhide, and primal leather. There you
I've
go.
been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster.
Ooh, I like it.
While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
Really? You're asking a lot from me.
Understatement of the year, darling. Believe me, I'm every bit as frustrated as you are.
Alright, I'll get you that parcel.
Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
Writ of consent.
I've always loved
House of Inebriation. Halcyon Parcel Service. Ooh. I think the House of Inebriation is what I need for the main quest. Huh. Dang, this corporate command is looking tight. No, I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble, lad.
Where am I? Wait, why am I back here?
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
Celeste Jolicoeur sent me. I'm here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Okay.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance?
Here to collect the parcel.
Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
I was told the parcel was being held here.
It was, and now it's being delivered.
It is being delivered to Miss Jolicoeur's address, right?
Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates. Thank you for
I'll just go
allowing
find it.
HPS to be your only option today.
The only option, of course. No one's looking.
How'd you do that so fast?
Yep. Actually, girls, come in here, why don't you? What is got here?
You gotta teach me that.
No, I don't. Hey, Magpix. This is just some Adreno. I have 204 Adreno right now. Let's go track down this parcel. I really gotta stop being a delivery boy. Know what I'm saying?
I'll sue every technician
So, you and Junlei holding hands yet?
Ooh.
When we can. We don't get to see each other much, on account of how rare it is we dock at Groundbreaker.
You seem real happy. I'm glad for you.
That's awful sweet, Ellie. Thank you.
Aw, look at that, they're bonding. Let's see. Delivery unsuccessful. Oh god. I gotta go back. I knew it. I just knew it wouldn't be there.
Oh, for the good old days when you...
That's what it is. Just like realize what goes on with the delivery service, you know? Is it? Wait, when did this ladder get here? Did I just step on somebody? Hey.
Halcyon Parcel Service, how many...
Yeah, I got this notice to pick up a
I
parcel.
must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A.
Fine, I'll go to window A.
Burning the midnight oil up. How may...
You gotta pick up a parcel?
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy.
Here, Celeste gave me this.
Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
Jeez. I can see why Celeste didn't want to do this herself. I mean, you know, it's happened to me too, where it's like I wait for the package and it says, "Oh, sorry, we couldn't. There was no one there. We couldn't deliver it for you." It's like, but I've been sitting home all day. I haven't heard a single peep. You know what I mean?
I love Byzantium.
Those weird excuses of, "Oh, we missed you." And,
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
what happened to Celeste?
You mean Ms. Jolie Kerr? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer.
You killed Celeste. That's insane.
No argument there. Feels like the whole colony's going insane. What with dissidents infiltrating the walls of Byzantium, Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics. Your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, she got a key. Okay, now can you guys get out of here? I gotta steal some stuff. What is this? Wait a second. There's a guy right here. Oh, there's a guy here. I guess I'm not gonna be able to steal some of this stuff. But I want to steal the fedora and all that cool stuff. Adrena. Okay, you go stay out there. Do not come in. And I'll just... I said stay out there. Okay, what do we got here? Cosmic smoke. Pick up the Chimera. What's it got? So, does that mean that's it for the quest? Yes, it is. What is this? That's it? That's the Chimera? Provides as much protection as standard heavy armor. Wait, 53 armor? Holy. That is a lot. Let's put Hemlock's eye patch on. Yeah, we're looking cool. You know what? I need to pilfer some of these hats. If you don't mind.
Lawbreaker, I saw that. What do you think?
Nothing
I
at
don't
all.
have time for this. Move along.
Remember that stranger I...
Oh, it only gives me determination. It's not what I want. Anything else in here that I can try wearing? Ooh, this one.
They're on it.
I didn't mean for that to actually happen. That's a fedora. What about this? It's like a wide brimmed hat.
Hey, you! What do you...
Whatever I want.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Yeah.
Remember that stranger I saw?
I don't care about my board reputation. Huh. Intimidate is up. Nice. Let's see. What other quest do I have? Ah, visit Ellie's parents. I want to do that right now.
What's gotten into Blockmeyer?
Why can't I pause during... Let's see. 12, 16, 18, 17. Yeah. Let's sell off this stuff. I think for Ellie's quest, I need to dress up as a marauder.
Sure, they look fancy, but inside, it's just marble and existential empty. There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
Let's go. Fenhill Estate. Huh. So do I look the part of a marauder? Yes, I do.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
I want to do it. Spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
I'm like the bad boyfriend.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Keep going, Ellie. I like where that list is headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand. We hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Not for lack of people trying, okay?
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather substantial.
You what?
Talk about making lemons slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So just tell him Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
All of you know Ellie is a professional miscreant.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
If you really knew your daughter, you'd know quiet is not in her
She hasn't
vocabulary.
changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Are you sure we can't steal something? Anything? Like, look, I'll steal this thing right here. See that? I'm stealing.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want. I got him. Let's see, what else can we get? Rum and something. Nothing else here, eh? Can I talk to Ellie?
Let's talk outside.
Oh yeah, outside. And those guys really don't care about her. Honestly, I think I can see Ellie wanted to come back here just
Got a minute?
to like act out and get their attention.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You really hurt. Chin up, you're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
I think this episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
You've got to surround yourself with people who really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role
As
reversal.
long as I don't develop a taste for Wool Gonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Can I ask you
Something
something
on your mind?
before we do this? No. I guess we're doing this, huh? I really don't know if this is the right thing to do. Like, maybe it'll make Ellie feel better, but it's also gonna screw over her parents. Then again, they probably shouldn't be making money off of her death. Fallbrook on the planet.
Guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Ah, okay. So their office is in Fallbrook. Actually, that makes sense. I remember when we were in Fallbrook, there was an insurance agency.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. Stay safe out there.
Kind of feels like they just moved on without her. Which, you know, it's like... feels kind of shitty to do. Also, you know, that life insurance money technically should be hers. Since it's her life insurance. Plus, I mean, they never even bothered to determine whether or not she was dead.
This looks like the place.
They just cashed it
Ready?
in. They even
Gonna
acted
get my
guilty.
money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, note that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
I need to change the beneficiary of Marilyn Fenton Hill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh? What else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So, how would I amend that
You
claim?
can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, forget I
That's
said
for the best.
anything.
What can I...
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave and take a little peek up here.
That's hands, Cap.
Right now. See, view recent records. Denied. Claimant forgot to say the magic word? Cartwright. Denied claim unintelligible. Filed on behalf of CNP. Approved. Policy details. Fen Hill, Maryland. Monthly payout 25,000 bits. Alright. Oh, I did not do anything. Nothing at all.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
What are you gonna do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
I guess there isn't one.
Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it, but I didn't do it for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Because we're crewmates. We look out for each other.
I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh?
I mean, we're better off when we're part of a team. Can't make it out here alone.
Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, don't make too much of this, okay?
Anything else that we can
Something
talk
on your
about?
mind?
Nope. Well, I guess that turned out for the better. Oh, I still have to find and kill Ava. Let's do that right now then. Yeah, just answering the text.
Captain, if you're looking for crewmen.
Let's see.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Guess I don't need Ellie anymore, so I take on Nyoka. Actually, let's take on Ellie and Nyoka. Haven't given those two much of a chance to bond yet. Let's see, where am I going? So she's in the Estates District. Alright. Now the only question is, what am I going to do with Dr. Chartrand? I mean, I'm obviously not going to kill her, because I don't think she's working for aliens. I mean, if she is, I'd be surprised.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Where? Huh? This place feels empty. Where is she? Sealed. What? Something I'm missing. Oh wait, Dr. Chartrand is below. go investigate. There's gotta be... Oh, terminal. Logs. Cascadia compromised. Received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files in my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder or 2 firing brain cells, maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch and 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. My worst suspicions are confirmed. 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks of my team? As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population, they desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Another relocation. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. Though I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserved the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. Work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Extraterrestrials? Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our old district didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update: wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Can I get the laboratory access, please? There we go. What was that bit about extraterrestrials? Maybe there really is something. Oh god. More test tubes.
Ugh. Lab coats make me nervous. Experiments always go wrong.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Your alien mind tricks won't fool me.
My what? Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding.
Yeah, the alien theory did seem a little far-fetched.
Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least it'll be for an accurate reason. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
And all you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists just for this. To arrive at nothing.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Huh. Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
Ooh.
That ain't a shock. Board folks will lie to their own mothers if it preserves their paychecks.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know. seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Interesting. Yeah. Lilia sent me after a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up
I'd
instead.
prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
So the board wants to adapt the entire population.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Fuck that. People are people, and ought to stay the way they were born. They start trying to tinker with my blood, I'll bury them.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Hell of a story. Lilia Hagen still wants me to kill you.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
What do you think, Ellie?
I try not to, at least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
Okay, Nyoka, what do you say?
Look, cold-blooded murder ain't easy on my spirits. But this, all this research, all these experiments, it's wrong. It's all void damn wrong.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
You know Phineas Wells? Maybe if you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because the fate of the colony is in my hands? Less work than hauling my
Wrong
corpse?
answer.
I think I need 100 in Persuade, right? What do I have? Let's put 90 points into Persuade. And let's go drink some juice. Here, personality attributes. Body attributes. Nope. Mind. None of these are for mind. That's body. Got one for personality. Oh, here's one for mind.
That.
Mind tricks. Nope.
Not for lack of
Well, enough talk. Where to go from
You could
here?
always shoot. If I die,
Okay, you work with Phineas then. So there's no alien conspiracy?
last time, no. I need to get out of here.
Because the fate of the colony is in my hands. No, damn. My Persuade ran out.
ever tries to off me.
Hagen.
Not so.
Damn. The persuade ran out again. I think I need something longer than 30 seconds. Mind attributes for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Personality attributes 1 minute and 30 seconds.
This is utter not.
Stop.
Because the fate of the colony is my
You
answer.
here have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
Here we go. I just wanted to get that 100 and persuade. Why? I don't know. Just to prove that I can, I guess. Oh boy, don't know how Lily is gonna take this. But I'm definitely not sold on the alien theory.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar.
That's nice to know.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Cool. Yep, looks like my persuade went down. Oh boy. I have no idea how I'm gonna convince Lilia that I am not in league with the aliens. But I'll try.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartran. I'm not gonna kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood her research. She's our best shot at survival.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we have to paint this office with her blood.
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Nah, I guess that didn't work. Yeah, she's not gonna listen to us no matter what we say.
Is it?
You're crazy. I'm not killing someone to feed your paranoia.
Seeing as you're the first one to complain about my paranoia, have you ever considered that you might be the problem? Out of my office. We're done.
This...
Yep. Well, I guess that's the end of the Sublight faction. I mean, I've still got Revering with Sublight. I've got 99% reputation with it. So I really don't think that I don't know. It's hard to tell. You think after doing something like that the reputation decrease would be a lot more. But no, I guess not. I mean, heck, all of my... Wow, a lot of my reputations are Revering. Except for the board, which is just agreeable, and Auntie Cleo, which is friendly. In any case, I'm done streaming for today. It's getting late. Well, not too late, but I have other stuff to do. I gotta clean up some stuff, you know. There's also the same reason I wasn't streaming earlier today, is because I was doing laundry and washing dishes and cleaning up a bunch of other things. Still not done with that. I just took a break to stream this late at night. Yeah. Don't know if that was such a good idea. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Stay tuned to the channel for some more Outer Worlds. See you later.